Hello students, welcome back to Nucleus Neet Foundation classes. I am Kiran Kumar, Biology faculty. Today we are going to discuss about different models of NEET Biology MCQs. So, Biology NEET multiple choice questions models. So first we are going to discuss the most simple type of model which you are seeing here. The first question, budding is seen in. It's a direct question, there is no confusion. It's a direct question. We have to identify which is the correct answer among these four. Answers, options given: planaria, amoeba, bacteria, hydra. So first of all, what is budding? Budding is a type of asexual reproduction. Okay, it is observed in which organisms? Whether is it observed in planaria? No, planaria, it reproduces by true regeneration. Amoeba, no, it will reproduce by binary fission. Bacteria also reproduces by binary fission. Your hydra is the organism which is going to reproduce by budding. So 4 is the answer. Understood everyone? Now let us go to second question. Identify the correct family of housefly. So housefly is a insect. It belongs to which family? So options given here: Diptera, Hominidae, Poaceae, Muscidae. Come on students, try to identify which is the correct option here. So Diptera. Diptera, it is a taxon of housefly, but it is not family, it is order. Diptera is the order of housefly, not family. Hominidae, it is the family of man, human being, not housefly. So this is also wrong. Poaceae, this is the family of wheat, not housefly. Muscidae, yes, Muscidae is the family of housefly. So 4 is the correct option. Now let's go for third question. Which of the following suffixes used for families of plants? So in the families of plants, which of these 4 suffixes will be used? Is it ales, aca, phyta, dae? So which is the suffix used for families of plants? Is it ales? No, ales is not used. ACEAE, yes, for plants ACEAE is used. Example, Solanaceae, isn't it? Solanaceae is ending with ACEAE, that's why second option is the correct option. It is not phyta, it is not DAE. Understood students? Now let us go for a little bit tough question. Identify incorrect statement. Fourth question, identify the incorrect statement. So here you have to carefully read the statements and you should pick the statement which is incorrect. So among these 4 statements, 3 statements are going to be correct and only 1 statement is going to be incorrect. We have to pick that incorrect statement. Now let us see the first statement given here. All microbes exhibit metabolism. So we have already studied, students, metabolism is defining character of all living organisms. Yes or no? Yes, metabolism is defining character. This is the correct statement. Increase in mass and number are twin characters of growth. So increase in mass and increase in number are twin characters, means they are 2 characters of growth. Yes, this is also correct statement. If you read the NCERT textbook, then you can answer this type of questions. In order to answer this type of questions, learning the statements from NCERT textbook is very important. You have to read the lines line by line. You have to read the lines of NCERT textbook sentence by sentence. Then only you can answer this type of questions. Next, the third statement. Reproduction is defining character of living organisms. Students, just think out. Is reproduction a defining character of living organisms? So though most of the organisms show reproduction, but some organisms, they really fail to reproduce. Can you say who are those organisms? That is the female worker honeybees and the mule. These 2 organisms, they cannot reproduce. That's why reproduction is not defining character of living organisms. So this is the incorrect statement. Reproduction is not defining character, but they have given is defining character, that's why it is incorrect. Next, fourth statement, human being is self-conscious. Yes, in the living organisms, human being is the only organism who is self-conscious. So this is also correct statement. So the incorrect statement is third one. So third option is the correct option. Understood? Next, fifth question. It is little bit difficult, a kind of logical type of question model. Okay, you have to apply your mind, you have to think logically in order to answer this type of questions. They are called assertion reason questions. This type of questions are little bit tough in NCERT, in the NEET exam. Assertion says growth is not defining character of living organisms. Growth is not defining character of living organisms. Reason says growth is not observed in some organisms like amoeba, hydra. So once again I repeat, assertion, growth is not defining character of living organisms. First of all, this statement is true or false? Come on students, tell me, this statement is true or false? Growth is not defining character of living organisms. Yes, it is a correct statement. It is true only. Assertion is correct. So why? Because growth is also observed in mountains, sand mounds. That's why growth is not defining character. Some non-living things also show growth. That's why this statement is correct. Assertion is correct. Now let us see the reason, whether the reason explains this assertion or not. Let us see. Growth is not observed in some organisms like amoeba and hydra. So actually all the organisms can grow. Even a small unicellular organism like bacteria and amoeba can also grow. Okay, so even hydra can also grow over a period of time. Okay, so the reason is completely false and it will not explain the assertion. The reason does not explain the assertion, is completely false. Now which statement we have to choose here? Which option we have to choose here? First option, both assertion and reason are true. R is correct explanation of A. No, this is not our correct option. Here assertion is true, reason is false. But here the option is telling both A and R are true. It is incorrect. Second option, both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not correct explanation of assertion. So this is also wrong. Assertion and reason are never true. Only assertion is true and reason is false. Assertion is true, reason is false. Yes, this is our correct option. Assertion is true, reason is false. Next, fourth option, assertion is false, reason is true. No, here assertion is true, reason is false. This is also incorrect. So our correct option is going to be 3. Understood students? So these are some of the models of questions which will appear in your NEET examination. So these are kind of simple type of questions. These are little bit logical type of questions. Okay, so now we will see some more models of questions. Now let us see the next 2 important models of multiple choice questions from NEET biology. And before that, give a like to this video students. Giving a like is very important, then only our channel can grow. If our channel grow, then you and me, both of us can grow. So now let us go for the 6th question. Match the section A with section B. So under section A there are some terms, under section B there are some terms. We have to match the terms under section A with the terms under section B. Okay, this is a kind of match the following type of question. Okay, true regeneration, asexual spores, yeast, sterile. Under section B, fungi, planaria, mule, budding. Okay, we have to match section A with section B. So true regeneration. True regeneration matches with which of the term? Is it seen in fungi? No. Is it seen in planaria? Yes. True regeneration is seen in planaria. Is it seen in any other organisms like mule? No. Budding is not at all an organism. Leave it. Next, coming to B. Asexual spores, are they produced by fungi? Yes, asexual spores are produced by fungi. Now leave it. Next, go for third one. Yeast. Is yeast mule? No. Yeast is reproducing by process called as budding. So yeast reproduces by budding, so yeast matches with budding. Now sterile, who is sterile here? Mule is sterile. Okay. Mule is the sterile organism. So now which is the correct option? Look here, A2. A is 2. Yes, correct. B is 4. B is 4. No, it is not correct. This is incorrect match. Next, go for second option. A is 1. A is 1 they are telling. No, this is also incorrect. A is 2. Yes, A is 2. Next, go for B. B is 3. B is 3. No, asexual spores are not produced by mule. This is also incorrect. A is 2. A is 2. B is 1. B is 1. Yes, this is also correct. C is 4. C is 4. Yes, this is also correct. D is 3. D is 3. Mule. So all these 4 are correctly matching. So the correct match is 4. So 4 is our correct option. Understood, students? This is also one of the models which will appear in the NEET examination. Match the following type of question. Next, 7th model. Statement type of question, students. Here 2 statements are given. Statement 1 and statement 2. We have to find which is true and which is false. Now let us go for statement 1. All living organisms show movement and locomotion. Statement 2 given, dogs belong to family Felidae. Come on, students, guess whether statement 1 is true or false. Statement 2 is true or false. You have to guess. Come on, try to guess. Statement 1 is true or false. Statement 2 is true or false. Which is correct? Try to guess. Try to guess for yourselves. Let us see. Now see here. Statement 1. All living organisms show movement and locomotion. Does all the living organisms show locomotion and movement? Is it so? No. All living organisms cannot move. Plants, are they moving by themselves? If wind comes, then they are moving. So moving with the help of wind is not the movement from inside. Okay. So plants cannot move their branches. They cannot move from one place to another place. Similarly, in the ocean there are some creatures called as sponges. Okay, so these sponges are sedentary organisms. That means they cannot move from one place to other place. They stick to the rocks. They remain attached to one particular place on a rock, and they are not going to move anywhere in the ocean. Okay, so because of these creatures we cannot say that living organisms can show movement and locomotion. So all the living organisms cannot show. So here it is false. This is not correct statement. This is false statement. This is the false statement. Next, statement 2. Dogs belong to family Felidae. Is it true or false, students? Dogs belong to Canidae. Dogs belong to which family? Canidae. Not Felidae. Not Felidae. So this is a false. This is also false statement. Okay. So both statement 1 and statement 2 are false. So here 1 and 2 are false. So we choose this statement. 1 and 2 are false statements. Understood, students? Next, the other model which you can get in NEET examination is a diagram type of MCQ. So in diagram based question they will give a diagram and you have to identify the correct labeling. Okay, so there is no diagram in the chapter The Living World, so obviously we will not get any diagram based questions from this chapter called as The Living World. Okay, students, now I am going to give some mnemonics to remember some important concepts from Living World chapter. Mnemonics of Living World. So first of all, in order to remember the taxonomic hierarchy, I will give you a mnemonic. So the mnemonic is KPC of GS. So this is the mnemonic to remember the taxonomic hierarchy, my dear students. So what is the mnemonic? KPC of GS. So K stands for kingdom. K stands for kingdom. P stands for phylum. P stands for phylum. C stands for your class. C stands for your class. Next, O stands for order. O stands for order. Next, F stands for family. F stands for family. G stands for genus. And S stands for species. So this is so amazing, students. You can remember the taxonomic hierarchy without any confusion by using this mnemonic, simple mnemonic KPC of GS. Okay. So now how questions can be asked based upon this taxonomic hierarchy concept. So look at this first question. Number of similarities decrease from dash to dash. Find the answer. Next puzzle question for you. Number of similarities increase as we move from dash to dash. Come on, try to answer these two questions, students. Come on. Answer these two questions. So what is the first dash? A here. What is A here? What is B? Try to find, students. So in order to answer this type of questions, I am going to give you another mnemonic, wonderful mnemonic. Look here, watch here carefully. So the mnemonic is LK. So another mnemonic is MS. MS Dhoni is there, no? You can remember MS Dhoni, MS. Okay. LK, MS. So M stands for more similarities. So L stands for less similarities. Okay. So always towards the species there will be more similarities, towards the kingdom there will be less similarities. So based on this mnemonic, now let us answer this first puzzle question. The number of similarities are going to decrease. If I putting arrow mark down, it means decrease. So the number of similarities in the taxonomic hierarchy is going to decrease as we are moving from species towards the kingdom. So from here maximum similarities, here very few similarities. So A is species, B is kingdom. So this is how you can answer this type of question without any confusion. Now let us see the second question. Number of similarities are going to increase as we move from dash to dash. So the number of similarities will increase as we move from kingdom towards the species. So here comes kingdom, B is species. Understood, my students? Understood? Take down this in your notebook. Very important for your NEET exam. Come on, take down this. Students, now let us discuss about the two closely related terms, taxonomy and systematics. Systematics sometimes used interconvertibly in the place of taxonomy, but there is a small difference between the two terms, taxonomy and systematics. Now let us see what is the difference. So taxonomy, it deals with characterization. Identification, classification, and nomenclature of living organisms. Okay, but systematics also have the same similarities of taxonomy. Systematics also deals with characterization. It also deals with characterization, identification, classification, nomenclature, and also it deals with evolutionary relationship. It also deals with evolutionary relationship of living organisms. So the attributes are same, but there is one extra attribute in systematics, that is dealing with evolutionary relationship of organisms. So this makes systematics differ from that of taxonomy. So now what are other differences? Let us see. The taxonomy word is derived from two words, taxis and normus. Taxis and normus. So what is the meaning of taxis? Taxis means arrangement. Arrangement. Normus means law. So if you combine these two words, law of arrangement is called taxonomy. Whereas systematics is derived from word called, it is derived from word called systema. Systema. The term systematics is derived from word called as systema. What is the meaning of systema? Systematic arrangement. Systematic arrangement. Systematic arrangement is the meaning of the term systema. Okay. The term taxonomy was coined by, scientist D. Condell. Whereas the term systematics was coined by Carolus Linnaeus. The term systematics was coined by the scientist Carolus Linnaeus, who is also called as the father of taxonomy. Okay, so Carolus Linnaeus also used this word systema. He used the word systema for naming his book. Called Systema Naturae. Systema Naturae. So the term systematics was first used by Carolus Linnaeus, and he used this term systema for naming his book called Systema Naturae. Understood, students? Understood, everyone? Copy this. Students, in the beginning of chapter, there is some information about one of the famous scientists in biology, that is Ernest Mayr. He was born on 1904 and he died in 2004. Now let us see some of the important points about this scientist. Ernest Mayr is called evolutionary biologist because his main research area was evolution, and he is also honored with the title Darwin of 20th century. He is also called as Darwin of 20th century. And his areas of research, in which areas he did research? He did research in ornithology, means study of birds, taxonomy, zoogeography, evolution, systematics, and history and philosophy of biology. So these many areas he did research. And he also proposed the definition of biological species. Students, we have been discussing about the concept of species. What is the definition of species? Group of organisms which interbreed among themselves to produce fertile offsprings and they are reproductively isolated. Such organisms are called species. So who gave this concept of species? It was none other than the scientist Ernest Mayr. Okay. Next, he is also regarded as triple crown of biology. Why? Because he won 3 famous prizes. So that's why he is also called triple crown of biology. Note down these points, students. Students, we have completed the syllabus. Now let us see what to do next. Read the textbook of NCERT 11th class biology, first chapter living bird, line by line. After that, practice multiple choice questions. So how to practice MCQs? Where is the material? I am going to provide you the material, students. How to download the material I am going to tell you. Listen carefully. The link is provided in the description. In the description, if you observe, I have given a link. If you click the link, you can download the PDF material. The PDF material will get downloaded into your laptop or into your mobile phone. Okay. So afterwards, you have to take printouts. If you go to Xerox shop, they will give printouts of that PDF material. Okay, so about some 20 pages will be there. So after getting that printouts, you have to put that printouts in a folder, okay, and afterwards you have to start practicing the MCQs. This is the process which you need to follow. So all the best students, will meet in the next class. Bye bye.